There are 4 coins I'm buying right now that I'm expecting a 5x to a 10x return. The third coin on my list, I believe, will do a 10x in less than 2 months. So make sure you watch this video to the end to find out. Let's get to it. The first coin on my list is RDNT. Now, RDNT is also known as Radiant Capital. Radiant Capital is a cross-chain lending and borrowing protocol powered by Layer 0. You all know Layer 0 is actually very popular recently. So when I go to defilama.com, if I scroll down, you can see that lending is currently number 2 in different categories in DeFi. Liquid staking is number 1, lending is number 2. And you can see it has a combined TV of over $13.325 billion. Now, when I open it up, let's see some of the lending platforms. Okay, Aave is number 1 with about $4.54 billion. Just Lend is number 2. Compound is number 3 with $1.884 billion. And I believe like everyone knows Aave and Compound. And you can see RDNT currently has a total value locked of $224 million. But some other platforms actually say that Radiant Capital has up to $500 million total value locked. But according to DeFi it's only tracking about $224 million. Let's say it's just $200 million. That is still a very big figure for a platform that started existing just this year. I mean, just this year. Now, one more interesting thing is Binance actually invested in them recently. So all of the development around Radiant Capital is actually huge for a lending protocol existing for less than a year. Now let me show you the price analysis. Alright, so there's the RDNT chart. You can see this is the 1-day time frame, and the current price is about 0.2250. And you can see this beautiful run from when it was launched. Let me try to drag it. So look at this beautiful run on the 6th of February. And this was when it was listed, and from then, let me pull out my ruler. If I pull out my ruler straight up here, you can see that this coin did over 700% in just few days it was created. And here we go. And remember, we are still in the bear market, but look at how well this coin has performed. And so far, the coin hasn't even dropped so much. So here's what I'm actually looking out for. Personally, I feel like this is a very good entry point, especially if Bitcoin doesn't misbehave. But what I will do is this. I expect that, okay, I'll buy some portion of my money right here at this point, and if it comes down, I'm also expecting there is a very strong support that I'm expecting it might also get to. So you might want to wait for it to get to this support, or you this year means just divide your capital of how much you're going to use to invest in this particular coin, then split it and put in some chunk of it right here at this current price. And if it comes down a little more, you put in more money. And if it even comes down to this point I'm looking at right here, this point right here, you can put in more money. I expect that this coin, with the investment and the surrounding, with everything surrounding it, I know that the coin is going to perform very well in the coming months. And you can see the current market cap of this coin is about $68 million. Just yesterday it was 67, so there's a little price increase. So I expect that this might have a beautiful run if I'm able to get in at a quite cheaper rate. I expect that if this actually moves from this point to the all-time high, which is just that's about the over a 140% profit from this point. But in case it goes down more, I will see this here and buy more, and I'm actually going to hold this coin for the long term. The second coin on my list is LBR, which is known as Libra Finance. Libra Finance is an LSD coin. As you all know, LSDs have performed very well in 2023. To make you understand this very well, let me explain the concept of liquid staking. Liquid staking is a staking solution that enables users to access liquidity while also staking their tokens. Unlike the normal way you stake your coin, so let's say you're staking on Uniswap or any other platform. Now, when you stake there, your coins is just staked for a particular period of time. But with liquid staking, you can stake your coins on their platform and still use that your coin to do anything you want. You can either use it to borrow loan or restake it and make more profit. Now, when you compare this with regular staking, you can see that liquid staking is actually a game changer. Now, back to Libra Finance. Let me open DeFi Llama right away. And you can see that liquid staking is currently number 1 among all protocols in crypto right now. Liquid staking is number 1 with over a $20.7 billion locked. And lending, DEXs and others are number 2 and the rest of that. Now, let me open my chart to show you what I expect from LBR. And if I go to CoinMarketCap, you can see that Libra Finance has a market cap of $9.87 million. and it has over $108 million has been locked on Libra Finance. This token is actually undervalued. When I go to the chart, you can see this is the daily time frame, and here we go. Look at this beautiful run upward, and then it came down, it went up again, and then it's down. So personally, here's what I'm going to do. I would advise you wait for a retest on this zone, which is around 1.22 dollar, and then you take your buy. And I also expect that in case the market is still in a downtrend, we might want to dollar cost at this particular point, which I feel like it might get there, it might not get there, which is just about $1.1 zone, and probably any other price below. But I think like overall, this coin is going to do well in the long term with the level of progress they've achieved so far. And here's the third coin which I talked about in the beginning of this video. The name of this coin is called PNDC, also known as Pond coin. This coin is owned by Poly. He's currently the biggest crypto influencer at the moment, and he claimed it was the reason why Pepe went to about $1.6 billion market cap in 19 days. He decided to create his own coin, which had so much buzz on Twitter. I personally bought this coin at $16 million market cap and sold at $90 million market cap. And the coin actually went as high as $100 million market cap. I wouldn't have added this coin on my list because it started out as a meme coin. But recently, they added a utility. The utility is Pond coin is now a DEX aggregator, so you can easily bridge and swap your coins on the Pond coin website. Some of the popular DEX aggregators include DYDX, 1inch, KyberSwap, TraderJoe, and many more. And we all know most of these DEX aggregators and their coins have been very big. So this is really a big news for PNDC, coupled with the fact that they have a renowned owner. Let me look at the chart to show you what I expect. Alright, so here's the chart of PNDC. This is actually the 1 day time frame, and you can see that this coin actually launched on the 5th of August, and here was the beautiful run to $100 million market cap in just 5 days. And there was some retracement, and we got back to $100 million market cap, and since then we've actually been going down. So here's what I expect. I expect that we might go down more. That is for those that want to enter after watching this video. I expect that we might go down more to this particular point down here, to this zone which I drew right here, and this is where I'll be expecting to make my first entry. And my next entry will be around the lowest point here. Yeah, around this lowest point right here. So first of all, let's say I have like $100 to buy this coin. I might just split it and put in some amount at this point, which is 0.0001209. And in case it also falls down, I will also place a bid to buy at this price. I also think that this coin is going to do exponentially, and in the next couple of months it's going to do very well. And the last coin on my list is called Rio, which is also known as Relio Network. This coin is actually a real world asset token. Now let me explain what the real world asset means. Real world asset is simply the tokenization of physical assets like real estate, gold, silver, and others on the blockchain. Real world asset has become a very big part of crypto since this year, and I expect that most of their tokens are going to do extremely well. Now let me show you the chart. Alright, you can see that Real coin actually has the market cap of $1.6 million. This is extremely low. Like, this is actually slow, and I expect that this coin might do exponentially with the hype it has on Twitter and the development they've been making so far on their platform. Let me go ahead and check out their chart, and here's the chart. You can see how well this coin has done in 2023 alone. If I pull out my ruler, and there was the beginning of 2023, this is 1st January. If I drag this upward here, you can see that this coin has actually done over a 2000% this year alone. From January 1st to April 6th, this coin did a 20x. And I didn't actually buy it from the beginning of January, but somehow I got to see this coin around 1 cent. And what I've been doing basically is buy here, I sell at the top, I'll buy again at this bottom, I'll sell at the top. I've been doing this consistently, and let me even show you from this point I used to buy, which is 0.1, this point here upward is over a 200% profit, and I've done this 3 times already. Look at this second drop. I bought at this point again upward, and I didn't buy the 3rd time, but I'm expecting that this coin comes down to this point I usually used to buy it, and that's where I'm going to take another buy. let me pull out a horizontal line and pick out that point for you. So here is more like the point. Around this area here, you might be expecting to buy this coin. This coin is currently at 1.79795, and I'm expecting that this coin might drop to 0.1. Then at this point, I'm going to take my first buy. But in case the crypto market turns red, I would also expect to buy somewhere around here, which is the 0.067 zone. And in case anything still happens, I might also buy again, probably at somewhere around there, which is 0.03. So these are like the few buy targets I have, and I'm expecting to swing this in upward. Look at the coin has even done so well. I think like this coin has been existing since 2021. Interesting. And look, the all-time high is about $4, 4.9, almost $5. Interesting. So I expect to hold this coin for the long term because I expect that this coin will do so well and all of that. All of these coins I mentioned in this video, you can actually buy them from Binance, OKX, KuCoin, Mexi, and others. So any of the accounts you have, you can actually check out these coins and buy them. Guys, we've come to the end of this video. Note that this is not a financial advice. I'm only showing you what I'm doing. So make sure to do your findings before buying any of these coins, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you actually enjoyed this video. That's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.